Can I help you, miss?
Have you ever heard of an English sea captain called El Draco?
El Draco? Not a very English
It's
name.
Francis
I think
Drake.
that's what the Spanish would have called him. It was about the time of the
It's
conquistadors.
Francis Drake.
16th century. Oh, I know. That's what the Spanish called Sir Francis Drake.
Yes.
Francis Drake. Have you got anything here that belonged to him?
Indeed, miss. We have a couple of artifacts he brought back from one of his journeys.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
It's going to be one of these cabinets, I suspect. Smash and grab.
It was a small, flat square of polished obsidian. Nothing like the one I was looking for.
Sad face.
According to the caption, this was the scrying mirror given to Dr. John Dee by Sir Francis Drake.
Ah, John Dee. Another one of Elizabeth's favourites. He was
The
a
cabinet
mystic.
is locked.
I should hope so too. You're not walking into a British museum and stealing our artifacts. We stole those fair and square. Ah, this looks right.
It was a stone identical in size and style to the Coyote stone. However, this stone bore the image of a jaguar.
Yes, I think that's what we're after, isn't it?
The cabinet was locked.
What items have we got?
There was nothing very useful in my bag, just a single hair clip.
Oh, because hair clips are never useful in these kinds of games, are they?
That's the kind of thing Georges would do, not me.
Stupid, presumptuous Nico.
Excuse me, miss. Please don't touch the exhibits.
It's a curtain. I shall poke them.
I didn't want the mask, although it certainly reminded me of somebody.
If you're going to reference someone, it'd be helpful to know. Ah, girls. Oh, could you distract the attendant for me?
Bonjour. I wonder if you could help me.
Oh, these are the guys from the
What's
gallery,
so
are they?
funny?
Are these the people from the,
Oh, never mind.
I assume those are the people from the, gallery. In, Paris.
I didn't think the museum attendant would be interested in a hair grip. Not even a cute one like this.
Oh, okay, sorry.
What can you tell me about the scrying mirror?
Ah, that belonged to the alchemist and part-time Elizabethan spy, Dr. John Dee.
Astrologist
It was
as well.
brought back from the New World by Sir Francis Drake and presented to him. It's Mayan, you know.
What is a scrying mirror?
A mirror for scrying.
Crystal ball, and you can't see anything in it. Apparently, he had a partner who used it to talk with angels. If you ask me, you were barking mad.
It didn't look anything like the Coyote stone. This one was like a little black shaving mirror. Is the scrying mirror the only piece of obsidian Drake gave Dee?
I think you should ask. There's another called the Jaguar Stone. He never liked it, though. Said there were angels in the mirror, but devils in that stone.
Can you tell me something about the Jaguar stone?
Certainly, miss. The so-called Jaguar Stone was brought back from the Americas by Sir Francis Drake and presented with, as you already know, the more famous scrying mirror to John Dee. The old loony didn't like the stone, though. Reckoned it was tainted by the devil. Come along, miss. I'll show you the mirror.
I've already... Oh, never mind.
There. John Dee's famous scrying mirror, given to him by Francis Drake.
Do you know if this mirror has any relevance to Descatlipoca?
Who? Tis I can't even say it. Ah, there's someone here who'll be able to help you better than me. This young lady has some questions to ask, Professor. I think she's from France.
Professor Roubillier?
Yeah? What?
What?
You two know each other, do you? Excuse me, the telephone.
How did you get back? Well, assuming the same way I did. Then how did we not know you? How did I not know you're here then?
We meet again.
Mademoiselle, France, eh?
Yes, I believe that's where you live, Professor.
I have a house there, on the outskirts of Paris, but I haven't been back for many months.
What can you tell me about the Jaguar Stone, Professor?
It's obsidian, from the Chichen Itza region.
Oh, would have liked more questions, but it seems like time's up.
Professor Oubier, your taxi's here.
If you'll excuse me, I have some urgent business to attend to at the docks.
Ah, these two didn't actually meet, did they? Ah.
Can you answer me some questions about the Jaguar Stone?
Certainly, miss. If you just step this way. It's gone. Some sods half-inched it.
Half-inched?
Stolen it, miss. Never mind. The silent alarm will have been tripped. I'm afraid nobody can leave until our crack security team gets here.
You mean...
How long will that take?
Could be a while. I think it's their tea break.
The thief could be miles away by then.
Or at the docks.
Don't worry about that, miss. Just don't try to leave.
It was too much of a coincidence that Oubier showed up and the stone promptly disappeared.
Yes, thank
I
you.
didn't have time for their crack security team to finish their tea. I had to get after him.
And... make a British security miss their tea break? Oh, miss... No respect from some people. I assume he'll stop us from leaving.
I'm sorry, miss, but I shall have to ask you to stay.
Oh, but surely you don't suspect me of stealing the stone?
No, but you will have to make a statement to the police. You're a witness.
It was Oubier. Oh, what is that? Ooh, a dagger. To notice.
The cabinet was locked.
What's in
The
it?
cabinet contained a dagger decorated with Mayan designs.
Hello, ominous music.
All that was left inside the cabinet was a card describing the missing stone.
Maybe converse with the girls again?
I doubted the girls would be any help to me.
Try the phone, maybe?
Look at this. The thief left this key in the cabinet.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Oh dear.
That makes the theft an inside job, right?
Oh dear.
In other words, the thief was Professor Oubier.
Well, let's leave that for the police to decide, shall we? I better phone them right away.
Oh no! Alas! I didn't get any of my other options. Oh well. Oh well, what a surprise. I'll have to go after him! To the docks!
Hello?
I knew I had nothing to worry about if the police were called.
Yes, I'll hold.
Alright.
But I had to catch up with Oubier, and fast.
Right, okay. Leg it! Commence with the legging it.
Please, miss. Don't go.
Okay.
But what? You're saying I have to go now? Ooh, actually, the curtain. Oh, sneaky exit.
The doors were securely locked.
The key.
The doors were securely locked.
Hair clip.
The doors were securely locked.
Use the handbag.
The doors were securely locked.
Okay.
The doors were securely locked.
Why is that making me think of a song? And what even song was it? Oh, that's gonna bug me. Is the scrying's mirror still here? Looks like it is.
It was the obsidian.
Yes, it's still around.
You'll have to be quick, miss. I'm on the phone.
Don't you think it's suspicious that Oublier has urgent business at the docks?
Not in the slightest, young lady. He's gone to oversee the unloading of cargo, an exhibition of Mayan sculpture on loan from Mexico City.
Loan.
What's the name of the ship?
The Xibalba Princess.
It's on loan. Like many things in the British... Run.
Please, miss, don't go.
Okay.
Trying to remember why we have the Elgin marbles. I think it was a deal with the Greek government at the time, who was worried about the Ottoman Empire. Oh, I can't remember. I think that's the case. Alright.
I doubted I could sneak this enormous stone out under my jacket.
I'm not proposing you do so. Telephone.
I didn't need to make a call.
I'm aware of that. Do I whack him to escape? That'd be harsh. Yes.
You'll have to be quick, miss. I'm on the phone. What was it you wanted?
He wouldn't have been interested. Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Try and steal the mirror?
That's the kind of thing Georges would do. Not me.
Oh, I have the key, of course, don't I?
The key didn't fit this lock.
That is most appalling. What about this one?
The key unlocked the case.
Haha, you didn't notice the fact I've just stolen the priceless
I locked the
artifact.
case again and took the key.
It's very good that he hasn't noticed that I've just stolen a priceless artifact.
It was an obsidian dagger, thin and razor sharp.
Do I use that on this cabinet? No. Okay. Do I use it on the door? It does just make me look more suspicious. Yeah, I'm just kind of... Yeah, but...
I levered the handle open with the thin dagger.
Meanwhile, back at Ketch's Landing...
The room had been decorated to resemble the interior of a sailing ship.
Rather
It
expensive.
was disturbingly effective.
And rather expensive, I'd guess. Steal the feather, quill. Grab it. Thank you.
That might come in useful in ticklish situations.
Indeed.
That looked like that's where it was supposed to be, so I left it there. It was an actual pirate ship chart.
Probably should have had another apostrophe there. Pirates, ships, chart.
Okay, I've had my hands on an historical document. Now what?
Put it on the desk! Clearly. I don't know why. That seems to be a thing to do.
The chart fitted exactly into the recess on the top of the desk.
Hooray!
That looked like that's where it was supposed to be, so I left it there.
Ship's log. Ah, this is going to give...
March 20th, 1670 fix. Engaged frigate off Fan Salvador? It was garbage. Huh. I guess being a pirate didn't require too many academic...
I'm going to
The
hurt you.
passage went on to describe how Ketch had got wind of the approach of a fleet of English ships.
He means
It
Phipps.
seemed the new governor had not shared his predecessor's views on Ketch's activities. They were out for his blood. Sailed to that place where I made secure my fortune. I returned safe in the knowledge that the governor shall not discover that which I had hidden. For is it not writ that 'tis easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle
Than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of God. If you're wondering.
Holding that lantern, I felt kinda biblical. Like Jesus or Florence Nightingale.
Who's not a biblical figure, but he's certainly... No, what? I thought I had that in my hand. No, I was hoping to use that to get an idea of what I was doing. Ooh, sea chest. Indeed.
Surprise!
You must be Emily.
What the? Who are you?
It's Emily.
Emily,
What were you doing in there, Emily?
hiding. What are you doing here?
Grown-up stuff.
Grown-ups? I'm never gonna grow up, I'm not. You
Wise.
shouldn't be here. What's your name?
I'm George.
Pleased to meet you, Jaws.
George.
Jaws,
Jeez.
make your mind up.
Look, an ancient Mayan stone.
Is that a magic stone?
Well, I don't know about that.
No.
How disappointing.
What can you tell me about Captain Ketch?
That's him on the wall, in the picture.
Yes.
Yeah? Boy, that's interesting.
He was a sailor captain. This is his house.
Was his house. He's kind of dead now.
Why don't you go play with Rio?
I'm not allowed.
How come?
'Cause Aunt Frost says I'm not allowed out of the house. That's why, Mr. Nosy Beak.
Too bad.
Ah. Here's some
I
coal.
bet you can't keep this piece of coal in your mouth for the next half hour.
No.
Too, I could keep it in my mouth for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah? Go on then. Prove it.
Don't want to. And if you try to make me, I'll tell Aunt Mina.
Would you like to play darts?
No?
Oh, come on. I'll throw, you catch.
That's dangerous. Darts will stick in me and make me bleed.
You're quite evil, George.
Do you know how to use a theodolite?
We don't learn anything about surveying at my school. Not until 5th grade.
Grades in school. Surely she'd be in a boarding school in Britain. That'd be my guess. With that accent as well. Appalling.
Why don't you ask your other aunt if you can play with Rio?
Aunt Mina's cuckoo. Aunt Frost says so. She says when the Lord handed out common sense, Aunt Mina was off getting double portions of chicken.
That Rio's a smart kid. He helped me outwit Bronson.
Rio is clever. He can spit ever so far.
Oh, okay, you finished. Yeah, you use the inkwell to get it inked.
The desk had obviously been cut to fit the chart. Or maybe vice versa.
Can I want to look... Oh, I probably need the lantern so I can look at the chart. But I don't know where I'd put that.
That looked like that's where it was supposed to be. So I left it there.
No, I don't want to... I just put... I didn't want you to move that. I wanted you to put the lantern on it so that we could have a look at it.
Captain Frederick Ketch, 1570. Around his neck was a cross. Maybe he was a part-time pirate.
Is it that cross?
It was a shiny and very sharp-looking pirate's cutlass. It would have been easy to reach the cutlass and slip it in my pocket. It would also have been the most regrettable action of my life.
How would you have... You have a theodolite in your pocket and you're wondering about cutlasses.
Why don't you run along and play?
Aunt Mina told me, stay out of mischief.
Well, that doesn't mean you have to stay indoors, does it? On a beautiful day like today?
There's a storm coming.
Oh, nuts. You don't know that.
I do so. I can see the whole world from the window.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm busy.